up, people? It's me again. The one you love to hate. See, I was thinking, right? Cause I just got a new job, and you see, at this hospital, right? But I don't want to say the name of the hospital, but you see, it's very interesting because you see what they have me doing there is like maintenance work and stuff, fixing things, lights, changing the remote controls of the beds when they break down. I gotta buff the floors, I gotta wax the floors, I gotta do painting, I gotta do a lot of stuff. But anyways, enough of that, of me, right? You see, that's not the point. Again, you see, that's not the point. What I'm saying, the point is, okay, you see, in the Bible, I want to talk about the Bible no matter what happens, but we're going to continue talking about the Bible. You see, so my thoughts on this is the Bible. You see, that's my main objective. You see, what I'm trying to say is I'm not a good, how you say, I don't know how to express myself like others in the media, how they do it with all these beautiful words and all these hand movements and all these expressions. I'm not like that. I'm just a normal person with no education. But anyways, you see, I'll try to get to the point. You see, I'm working at this hospital, right? So, I gotta keep track. I gotta pay attention to the road, so that's why I can't look at the phone that much. We're heading towards the mountains right now. We're gonna go visit Lewis Falls and the trucks and everything. But okay, that's not the point either. Okay, you see, working at the hospitals, right? There's a lot of. It's kind of like a rehabilitation for people, for older people or young ones that happen to get they fall, or they how you say when they cut your leg, they ampute your leg or something. They cut your leg off, so you're there in recovery. And there's also kind of like a convalescent home where people live there, older people, right? So they're just there, they're just waiting for them to die or whatever. You see, so like I'm kind of getting to know some of their names, the older people that live there, the ones that are gonna just stay there and die, or whatever happens to them. And I see, like, I go in the rooms and I clean the rooms. I try to be nice, and because you got to be nice to these people, even though they mistreat you. You have to be nice to them. You see, they cannot defend themselves. They cannot. I mean, they're on their last, breath. They're struggling. You see, I see a lot of stuff in the hospital. Like, people are struggling to survive. They're on machines. I see a lot of stuff, right? Like. People are just sleeping, and they don't even open their eyes. Like, they're just unconscious. Some of them are conscious a little bit. Some of them, they could talk. Some can walk. Some can't walk. Some cannot even put their milk on their little cereal. So sometimes they ask me, "Can you help me put the milk on the cereal?" They have a hard time trying to opening the little. What do you call it? The little milk. You know, like when you go to school, like when you're in elementary, they give you this juices or this little milk. It's kind of like in a cardboard. You gotta open it like that. Hold it and open it. It's something like that, right? So for some of them, it's really hard. They can't do it. So wow, it's amazing. Oh, what's going on right here? Oh, okay. Anyways, they're holding the traffic. There's cops in front of me. But anyways, you see, what what I'm trying to get at is, okay, all these people that are hurting, some black man, he's probably in his 80s. He's constantly just holding his heart. Like that. He's like that, right? And there's another lady. She's like, help me. And there's nothing wrong with her. And so we're going there. I'm cleaning the room, and I'm like, I tell the nurses, hey nurse, this patient's saying this and this and that. Oh yeah. So they'll still come in and they're like, what's wrong? My back hurts, my back, or whatever. But sometimes they're just like that already. They're just saying words. That's it's not necessarily true that they're in pain, or some are, some are not. You see, but anyways, well, that's not the point either. So you see, I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get to the point. You see. So you see, I was thinking, right? I was thinking, okay, all these things that I'm seeing there in the hospital. I never ever in my life worked in a hospital before. I never ever thought about hospitals ever in my life, or anything, right? Hospitals, it was out of my reach, out of my memory. So now that I'm there, I'm like witnessing all these things, and wow, you see, if I wanted to say something about what I'm trying to say is that the Lord, when He resurrects the people, right, according to what is it, John 5, 28, 29, resurrects, Revelation 21, verse 3 and 4, if you read it, also in Isaiah, what was it? Isaiah, I forgot. Somewhere in Isaiah where it says that God is going to swallow death. See? What does that mean? So it's for you to decide what does that mean. Revelation 21, what does that mean? Like no more pain, no more sorrow. The Lord's going to take all that away. All your tears from your eyes, He's going to take all that stuff away, all the pain, everything, boom, everything. Tears. Okay, and then in John 5, everybody knows about that. It says, do not marvel at this. But it's going to come that day when the Lord is going to all the ones that are in the tombs, all the dead folks, He's going to tell them to raise up, to get up from the tombs. And they're going to do it. I mean, that's what the Bible says, unless the Bible is not true. Okay, let's say it is true, right? The Bible, right? Okay, so a lot of us, we're waiting for that hope. You see? We're waiting for the Lord, you see? To act on these things, right? To act on all these Bible verses. We put our trust on these Bible verses, right? And you see, I think the party is not over, because you see, we're here for a minute and then we're gone. We die, right? Say in 80 years we're gone, right? We live for 70, 80 years and we're dead, right? So, and then the next generation comes like that, right? It's been like that for thousands of years, right? So, you see, is that it for life? Is that it? Just live just live for now, and tomorrow we're gone, never existed, nothing. So I think about that, right? You see, the party's over. As soon as we die, that's it, we're done. Where's God in all this? God, you promised in this book that you're gonna give us life, eternal life, if we believe in you. See, eternal life. So you see, a lot of us, we don't want to die. You see, like the ones in the hospital, they don't want to die. You see, a lot of other people, they don't want to die. We want to live forever. You see, We want to live forever. We want to be happy, content. So you see, this is where the test comes in. Like, you see, believe on what? What are we supposed to believe in? Just live our life and that's it. Boom, we're gone forever and never existed ever. What about all the good things that we have done? People, you know, what about their good deeds that they have done for others and how they made this? They try to make this world a better place. You see, is God gonna really resurrect us? Is God gonna really take away all these pains, all this sorrow, all this stuff, like the ones in the hospital that they're going through, the motions and everything, all the pain and all these? They cannot even. They can. Some of them cannot even walk. They're stuck in their bed. You know. So, what's my point? I'm trying to get there. You see, it's like, how you say it? Like, I feel like the party is not over. It's not over. Like, you know, we die, that's it, boom, right? No. You know, there has to be a God. There has to be a creator. There has to be someone, you see, that listens to us. You see, according to Jesus, he was the most spiritual man ever lived on the planet, right? So all his thoughts, all his thinking, everything, Jesus, all his ways, everything, his words, everything, it was just God. He was putting God in first place in everything. See, God this, God that, you know, everything God, boom, 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 God, right? So, you see, what is life all about? You see, like, what is it? We eat, we have children, we have a home, we have all these things, right? Family, everything, love, everything, and we still feel like it's not enough. It's not enough. What are we here for? What is our purpose? What's really going on, God? You see? So I think the party is not over. Like, we need to ask some serious questions, you know? We need to examine ourselves. We need to ask ourselves, God, you see, is that all? Is that it? 80 years, 70 years? Is that all? Thank you for giving me 70 years of life, or 80 years, or whatever how much your body can handle, or your health, or whatever, right? So I'm thinking, right, like, okay, there's a creator. We know there's a creator. You see, there's trees, there's life, there's everything. There's a lot of good things on the earth, right? Why just the earth is just like that? You see, why not other planets have water, life, animals, and all this? You see, because God assigned us a home here on the earth. You see, he gave us a home. You see, God, before he made man or the earth, anything else, right? And it kind of makes sense, because, okay, before God made the plants and anything else, like the human race or anything, so everything was like, there was no shape on the earth. There was nothing. So God, he has no beginning. He has no end. So he been like that for billions of years by himself. Like, I don't know how many years, but he has no beginning. So, okay, so when God made the earth and everything else, I think he was just thinking about it, like, for probably like thousands and billions of years. Like he probably thought about it, like, you know, I'm gonna make a home for these humans, for these people, and let's see what these people can do. What can they do by giving them a home. What can they do? What can they accomplish? How, to see if they could take care of the planet, or you see, he assigned us a home. You see, so you see, he thought about it for so many years. You see, God is perfect in all his ways. He gave us even plants. You see, some of the plants that he gave us, they're medicines. You see, God knew that Adam and Eve, they were going to mess up, the devil, everything. Everything was going to, sin was going to come, everything. So he gave us plants, drugs, like, you see, like, not so we could, like, abuse of them, but for healing. You see, healing purposes. He knew we were going to get sick. You see, he made the plants before sin even came into the door. Plants, some of the plants, what do? Some of the plants, they're medicine. Why will God make plants that have medicine? See, if you think about it, God thought about all this way before. You see, so you see, I think about some stuff. I'm so happy that you see that I have the privilege to be by myself. Most of the time, a lot of the times, to think about all these things and to meditate on these things about God and how is he, why Cain. I don't see Cain as a bad man, and there's reasons why I don't see Cain as a bad man. You see, but others will be like, oh no, he killed Abel, blah blah blah, this and that. Yeah, that's one thing. But you see, I have another opinion about that. But anyways, you see, God. Oh, we're going back to the plants. You see, the plants. Why will God make all these plants? You see, medicine plants. You see, there it is. He knew all these people were gonna fall short way before. You see, way before even the devil turned into a snake or whatever. He knew. He knows. You cannot surprise God with something like that, something evil. You see, you can't surprise him. He knows what before and after. You see, but sometimes he interferes. He helps us. You see, he helps us. So these are some of my thoughts on some of these things. You see, the hospital, the people in the hospitals. If there is a God, all these people suffering in the hospitals. You see, I'm thinking it's just gonna happen naturally. You see, they're gonna get healed naturally. Like, when God, Jesus, when God gives the command, he will heal every single thing. You see, everything. He will heal everything. Like all these people in the hospitals, all the dead people. You see, when that happens, just imagine that there's gonna be like happiness, joy, fear. There's gonna be a lot of fear. I'm thinking there's gonna be a lot of positive, like, fear of God. So these people automatically are gonna be straight obedient to the Lord. Watching all these things happening, they're gonna submit to the Lord 100%. So all these religious leaders that are pressuring you to submit to the Lord and everything, it's an encouragement, but they don't do it the right way because they use their tactic, fears, and everything else. But you see, the fear of the Lord is going to be good, positive. It's going to be right. It's not going to be like a fear of like a bad fear. It's going to be a good, positive fear. And everybody's going to, how you say it, like, I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to say it in English. Let me see if I can say it in Spanish. Se van a acoplar al Señor. You see, it's like a pipe, right? Like a pipe that it needs like an elbow, an elbow. So once you put the elbow and you connect the other side, and then everything's glued, everything's right, and then the water's gonna run smooth. You see, everything's gonna run smooth. You see, something like that. That's what I'm trying to say. But anyways, I know his ways are awesome. They're great. I'm telling you, he is great. So all these people, they're gonna see. You see, they're gonna see. They're pure in heart. They will see God. You see, they will see God. It's in Matthew chapter 5, verse 8. They will see God, the pure in heart. My book, I ain't pure. I'm the worst guy ever, but I ain't pure. But I'm sharing these things because this is some of my belief system, and some of my belief system is in the Bible. I mean, everything's there. You see, a lot of people will try to contradict the Bible, and they will tell you this and that. Oh, they change the meaning. And it's just keep on digging some more and more. Read it. Don't stop. Just keep on doing it. There's answers. You see, there's answers there. You see, there's answers there. If not, the Holy Spirit will give you the answer for this difficult things that we are watching. See, just don't give up. Don't tire out. Keep on pushing. That's gonna be me. I'm gonna push all the way until I can't push anymore. You see, even though if I'm married, not married, I'm gonna keep on pushing all the way, and that's just me. That's just me. That's who I turn out to be. Pushing all the way through. You see, but anyways, these people in the hospital, I just can't wait. I mean, I can't wait, to see all that, to see something. I have witnessed something. I shared this in the media before. I shared something incredible. But you see, I should just share it now. Who cares? I still have time. I should be there in 10 minutes, so I got 10 minutes. You see, when I was doing gardening, I'm still doing gardening, but not as much. But anyways, I was doing gardening. So the people that are watching this video, it's a big plus for you. And may the good Lord bless you 100 times. You see, if you're listening to what I'm saying, it's all good. It's all good. I'm not lying to you. You see, what happened to me that made me have faith in God a little bit more, and made me I'm his witness or something. You see, why am I saying this? Whoa! See, why am I saying this? It's because the reason why I'm saying this is because there was one time I was working in the yards, right? Working hard, being miserable, discontent, everything, no money, straight trash, and dealing with all the gardening and all the people's crap and everything, right? There was one time I was cleaning. I'm not lying to you. This is when I know God is real. God showed himself to me. You see? And what I was doing, I was cleaning, cutting, trimming, and all kinds of stuff. And I seen this dead rose bush. So I seen it. So everything's dead there. So sometimes what you do is cut all the dead, deceased, and dry. There's 3 Ds. You cut all that. Boom, boom, boom. And then you make the rose bush better. You make the rose bush healthy. And everything that's crossing like this on the rose bushes, you cut that off. We want the rose bushes to grow like this. Like this, you see? And like that, We don't want stuff crossing like that, Like that. And that's how they get healthier. All the suckers come out, boom, boom. So I did that real fast on them. But when I was doing that, there was no roses. They're all dry, dead. Ugly. but I still managed to take care of it, like kind of like clean it up a little bit. Boom, boom, boom. So I drop all the trash there, all the dead stuff in the ground. So I started blowing, weed whacking, whatever I was doing. Okay, so it was time for me to gather up trash with the rake, pick up trash with the rake. So I did. So I got close to that rose bush to pick up the little trash around the rose bush, and I turned around. I was like trying to be fast to get to the next property. Just picking up the trash, putting it in my little thing, in my little yard, grass catcher. And what happened was, I happened to look at the rose bush, and I seen some roses there. I forgot what color were they. I don't know if they were yellow. I don't remember. I seen some nice, beautiful, freshly made roses. I seen like two. I seen like two. Like, wow. I was like, wait a minute. I just cleaned this rose bush. There was no roses in here. Right away, I thought about that. In my mind was like, God, like, could it be God? Like, I didn't see anything here. So, like, my thoughts were, it was God. And my thoughts just stood like that, right? God. So I was shocked. So I kept them. You see, my thoughts led me to God, right? God, boom. You see? So I started picking up everything, blowing some more, everything. And then I got back, before I left, I got back to the rose bush, and there was like little baby ones, like little baby ones like this, not really fully developed into a rose, but there were some already like the rose, and there was some baby ones like this. I was like, that was God. God's was trying to tell me something. That was God. You're right there. He was trying to tell me that it's okay. I got this. I got it. Don't even worry. I got this. So that's what the years went by, and that's what I got out of that. You see, have faith in me. Have faith in me. My son, you see, that's why I just got here. That's why I believe in God. Who else would have put those roses there? Those roses that there was no roses there. There was no roses. There was no baby roses. There was nothing. You see, I'm not lying to you. I'm looking straight to your face. You see, if you're looking at this video, I'm looking straight to your face. I'm not lying. And wow, I couldn't believe that. And I think that happened to me 2 times. You see, by me watching this and witnessing this, it made me like appreciate the gardening. You see, I love gardening. I'm just having a lot of difficulty with gardening. I've been having problems with gardening for the past ever since I ever started. I started in 2013 to do gardening work and stuff. So I've been having trouble. I got my ups and downs on that. But you see, there's a lot of work in gardening. Trees. A lot of people neglect their stuff, so they won't pay no money on their gardening. They don't have the money. Some people don't have the money. Some people are greedy. There's different types of people that I came to know because of gardening. You see, I have dealt with all these people, different types. You see, so that's why I have a passion for. I think I have a passion still for gardening, and sometimes I just want to when I see something in gardening somewhere in the house, I want to kind of stop by, and I just want to fix it for free, just to let the Lord know that, you see, I appreciate your gardening. I appreciate it too. You see, I know you love your garden because you did that to those roses. You see, I wish I could explain this a lot better, but this is what I have for now. But this is deep. This is super deep. That's when I knew that day God is watching, man. He's real. He's truth. He's real. So that's why If you have a house or anything, you see, if it's jacked up or whatever, you see, it's okay. Pay your gardener some money. It's fine. And the Lord will bless you back. He will bless you. He loves his gardening, and he wants his gardening shaped up. You see, shaped beautiful. You see, we gotta turn this garden into paradise. You see, and if the Lord sees us putting our part, he will put his part the way how he put his part in that day when I was cleaning that house. You see, he will turn this place into a paradise. And that was just a little thing. You see, the paradise is going to be true. It's going to be real. So all you people that are contradicting that, good luck to you. You see, good luck to you, because I'm going to keep on trying to like fix it. I'm going to try to fix it. I'm going to try to do it. I gotta build my passion more for gardening. You see, I gotta learn all the trees more, all the flowers, everything. What, how to turn all these greener. But it's very difficult right now because there's no water. Water right here in California, we are jacked up in California. No water, nothing. You see, but you see, the Lord will make it rain. That's his job too. That's him. That's him. He will give us water. You see. So we talk about these things, the Lord will hear us. He will hear us. He knows what we need or everything. But if we don't talk about these matters, you see, you see, who cares? Who cares about plants having water? You see, who cares? You see, well, some people they care. Some people care, and some people care about water. Um, but you see, the Lord will help us. You see, the Lord will help us. So we should like love our garden. You see, whatever we have, the little bushes that we have or whatever plants, let's take care of them. Like, let's really take care of them. Let's show them love to these plants, to these trees or whatever. Like, love them. You see, and they will love you back. You see, they will give you fruit. You see, you will have some amazing flowers and plants and everything. Like, we're out to take care of them. If we waste water, well, it's okay. God sees that. He will give us rain. You see. All right, people, take care. May the good Lord bless you all. All right, bye.